Hi, I'm Heather Warlick Moore, and today I'm talking with the Howard family. We've got Randy, Carly, and Melody. Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
And today we're talking about a pretty heavy subject. We're talking about early onset Alzheimer's. And the reason the Howard family is here is because they dealt with it. Your husband, Mark, he died young because he had Alzheimer's.
Yes.
So I'd like to kind of have you share your story, and I know it's very fresh. This was in March, right? Mm-hmm. So you first noticed he was having problems in 2004.
Yes. He was a very active high school baseball coach, teaching and athletic director, and we noticed that he was having problems remembering things, losing keys, being disorganized, something that he was not typical for him. He was very organized, very with it, and just started seeing little things that our family doctor wrote it off to maybe a little ADD, depression. We tried different various drugs to try to get the memory to jog a little bit better. Mm-hmm. That didn't really help, and so around 2005 is when we started noticing some more significant things going on with him, and he felt like that he made a statement, I think I'm losing my mind. I can't get things done that I used to get done. Mm-hmm. And that's when we actually started to seek some help.
So you went to a doctor and they did an MRI, a scan of his brain, mm-hmm. and they didn't find anything. You said they found a little dot, but they wrote that off to, oh, that's probably nothing or whatever.
Exactly. And at that point they just said, we'll have to wait and see. There's something going on, but we just have to wait and see.
Okay.
And that wait and see is, excruciating pain.
Mm-hmm. He knows this runs in his family.
Yes.
Okay. And then flash forward to 2006. You went on a family vacation.
Yes.
Carly, what do you remember from that vacation?
Daddy was very forgetful of even where the bathroom was, and he was slurring his words, things that he knew how to do. I knew he knew how to do them, but he just couldn't get it out.
So after the vacation, you get back and you decide we've got to go seek help again.
Yes, we decided we would call the Mayo Clinic and spend as much time there to find the answers. We knew we had to have some answers. Mm-hmm. The center in Jacksonville, Florida, could get us in at the end of September, and so we flew and spent 10 days at the Mayo Clinic, which is a phenomenal experience. And he had some pretty in-depth tests. We talked to lots of doctors and specialists, and the diagnosis they gave us when we walked out was either early onset familial Alzheimer's disease, which is a genetic disease, right, or frontal temporal dementia. And because of the genetic disease, they would not be able to know for sure if it was Alzheimer's without a genetics test or an autopsy at death.
Right.
So.
And they didn't do the genetic testing at the time, but you did once you got back.
We did. Once we got back, we came back and went to OU Medical Center and did some genetic testing.
Yeah, and found that he had that gene.
Yes.
And not just the gene for Alzheimer's, but the gene for the young onset of Alzheimer's.
Yes, the familial onset, early onset Alzheimer's.
Right, okay.
Which probably meant his mother carried that gene. And subsequently, we found out that he has a brother that also has that gene. Yeah. And has the symptoms and is already progressing through the disease also.
This weekend, the 24th,
yes,
is the Memory Walk.
Yes.
Last year you had a group of about 60 people, and it was Friends for number 22?
Right, Friends for 22.
And 22 is his number. He was a big baseball coach, and that was the number he wore all those years, mm-hmm, so that's what that's about. And then, so that walk is this weekend. People can go out and just get donations and go out and do the walk. It's about a mile, mm-hmm, starting at the Bricktown Ballpark. I know registration's at 8:30, and I think the walk begins at 10. You're not going to be there, even though your team is going to be there, and you have a very good reason. What is that?
I do. My husband was definitely his daughter's #1 fan and never missed anything they ever did. And he made me promise that at no point ever would I let him or his illness ever stop me from attending their events. So my daughter has homecoming at college this Saturday. She cheers at NSU, and my youngest daughter has a scrimmage, about her first basketball scrimmage that day also. So we're going to pack both girls into that day. Mm-hmm. Definitely will have my Friends for number 22 on the Move for 22 shirt on that day. Still raising funds. Still will have a team there.
Okay. Go out to the memory walk and walk for number 22.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I really appreciate you telling your story. I think it'll help a lot of
Thank you.
people. So thank you for being here.
We appreciate it.
All right. And thank you for watching.
Let's see it.